Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Vorist. Illustrated by Ray Cruz. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on my skateboard. And by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box. And Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. And in my breakfast cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smooshed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm gonna be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of a sailboat better than my picture of an invisible castle. Are you sure? I'm guessing he must have drawn it using a white crayon or something. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend, and that Albert Moya was his next best friend, and that I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-deckered strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone part and lands in Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds. And Paul's mother gave him a piece of Jelly Roll that had coconut sprinkles on top. I prefer Hershey bars without almonds, if you ask in my opinion. And I got a riddle for you. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot. And while we were waiting for Mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a cry baby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back from the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. I'm having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody. No one even answered. So when we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers, Anthony chose one with blue stripes. Anthony chose red ones with white stripes. I chose the blue ones with red stripes, but the shoe man said that we're all sold out. And then they made me buy the plain old white ones. But they can't make me wear them. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copy machine. But I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk. And I was careful as can be, except for my elbow. He also said not to fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick him up anymore. Honestly, I don't know what that means. Tell me in the comments, what does it mean not to pick somebody up anymore? If you tell that to a kid. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate limas. There was kissing on TV. I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes, and my marble went down the drain. And I had to wear my railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took back the pillow he said I could keep, and my Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony and not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that. Even in Australia. And that's the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.